Rosie O'Donnell, who had a very popular talk show back in the 90s up to the early 00s, it was back in 2000. She made a Diddy joke. She said he probably landed up locked up. Did that come to pass? Talk about an intriguing prediction that came to. Sometimes people be airing out these teas on the shows and people don't pay attention to it. I remember, what was it? Was it Marlon? Wasn't it Wayans who said that about Chris Rock and then talked about Will Smith? Some people be saying some stuff on these stages, and sometimes people take it as a joke, and then it comes to pass many moons later. So this one was Rosie O'Donnell. She was with TLC. It's on a video clip, and she predicted the forecast for him. I don't know if somebody had an allergic reaction or what have you, but it's very telling that she went there with that about him. So it tells me that it happened, but people knew, but they didn't say nothing. But see, this is the thing I have a problem with. Somebody say nothing at some other people's parties, but everybody knew Diddy was like because he had gotten the keys to the city, the Hamptons. That was a big freaking deal. You know, it was a pretty big deal that he was big time in the Hamptons. That was a pretty big deal. And there was a lot of money and a lot of allure and all kinds of debauchery and things going on. Now, Rosie O'Donnell, you wouldn't necessarily assume that she'd be kicking it at the Diddy party per se, unless there was agendas. But it says a lot that she came up and said that, though. Makes you wonder. Definitely makes you wonder, what she had picked up on. See, the thing about it is, entertainers are slick. They can throw out your tea, but they can't talk until the money get funny, and then it's fashionable to come out and say, "Yeah, I heard about this and all that." I've seen this before. That's why they so fake and fraudulent. But some of them say some stuff that's slick, and you laugh about it. TLC sniggled about it, but then they actually had a beef with Clive Davis and Pebbles and Ellie Reed and Babyface about LaFace Records not getting paid. So they dealt with Clive in a real way. But this here was something completely different, And it's you have to compartmentalize when you're in that industry, because it's product and then there's product. What you gonna produce and what can you produce? So something tells me Rosie either saw something, more than likely, to say that. But at the time, Diddy was the industry's money boy. He was the meal ticket because he had a successful career. He was a, whatever you want to call it, as a producer, writer. And he had gotten anointed. Yeah. Have to use these words very careful, because that's a classy way of saying he got promoted, even though he really couldn't. He just turned knobs. Well, he turned knobs all right. But anyway, how Rosie O'Donnell said it so slick and what she knew could be compelling. Would they ever bring her to a jury? Because a lot of people are in on all this stuff. It's a small world after all. But she did boldly predict where he would be locked up. And there's a lot going on with that. So it's very telling that she made that bold. And maybe that's why they got her off the air. Maybe that's why they downplayed her, because she was messing up the money bag, the money train. Maybe, maybe. Because they didn't want that to be aired out there. And she did have a tendency to run her mouth. But if you write, you write. No matter what you like. That's a fact. Please select, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share the video if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay true, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.